Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 597 of Fallout 4. Last episode, some roundaboutness, but right now we have Jezebel in our inventory, that like robo brain thing. It wouldn't let me just like kill it and get the brain and get the signal thingy, the radar beacon, and be done with it. No, it just made me carry it with me. So that's where we are. We have an annoying robot lady in our inventory. So you're gonna hear some weird disembodied voices as we do things here. We're still fighting our way out of the satellite array. We could probably have just gone backwards the way we came in, but why the heck would you do that when there's loot to be had? So I'm here trying to get all the loot that I can. Okay, so I got that. I did not go up the stairs, but I don't want to go up the stairs yet because I don't know if I cleared the bottom floor. So I just hit up these lockers. Yeah, alright, I got these ones new. So in good fashion, here I am looting all the things. You know how this works. So, I mean, I went back and I got Ada. I figured maybe she'd have some unique dialogue for the quest. No. Unfortunately, that ain't the thing. She had nothing unique to say this entire time. I was a bit disappointed. So, yeah, well, next time, now you know, don't ever bother to bring Ada with you. We did, however, get to play a new game, the Automatron thingy. It was like I think like asteroids basically is what it was. I got to go around shooting Mr. Handies and Assaultrons and Robo Brains and mines and rescuing little people running around. It was an interesting little game, and I have it in my inventory now. I can play it. It's like the Red Menace from the beginning of the game, so that's cool. That is cool. I don't think I get anything in particular for completing it, but that's cool. I can't really do anything about you, can I? Stupid mannequin. I can do that. So we are at Ivy's terminal. Damn it, it's one of those terminals. Alright, let's save. In case something happens, you know. I'm out of my power. I'm exposed. I'm like a turtle who got flipped over. What does this terminal has on it? Mechanist. Okay. Who is this Mechanist? His bloody robots are everywhere, every junkyard, every factory, even that robotics pioneer park. How are we supposed to find parts on our own bots with this loser cutting us off at the pass? It's not like we don't fight back, but geez, we kill a group of his bots and 10 more appear. Does this guy just pump them out at some assembly line somewhere? Finding him is our top priority, because what else are we going to do while he keeps getting in our way? We'll find him, make a bot from his bones, and force it to take out our trash. And they're not happy. Pioneer Park disaster. It was a routine scrapping mission. We were gonna go in, take 4 Protectron bots, and get out. No big deal. Is that the one that's super far south, kind of near Sunshine Tidings? Because I remember there being Protectrons there. And I also remember there were ghouls. I don't know if that's the same thing. Anyway, yeah, recon on the location warned us of a death claw in the area. Whatever, with our bots, a death claw might as well be a mole rat. No big. We even managed to sneak in and get the bots without waking the monster. Well, as we were trying to get the bots out of there, a horde of Mechanist bots showed up and started fighting with us to get at our loot. Because this universe has a sick sense of humor, this woke the Deathclaw, so then we had to deal with that too. In short, we lost 3 men and 2 of our bots were pulverized, but we did manage to nab one of the Mechanist robo-brains alive. I'm hoping it will lead me to the bastard that keeps messing with our shit. And then Ahab. The Deathclaw killed by my men, I stuck a skull on a bot. Not just any bot, but the ultimate death bot. Ahab will be at my side when I find the Mechanist and get revenge for what he did to the Rust Devils. Well, we killed Ahab. I'm sorry about Ahab there. I just hope we don't pulverize his bones in the process. I want to use them to make something fun. So Ivy's unhappy, and that is all that this terminal has. So now we know. Okay then. Into my power armor I go, and probably up the stairs, because I think that's all that I can do. And this should loop around, because remember, it all loops around. I could tell that it all looped around. I didn't want to cheese it and skip all the content, so I'm trying to follow the lines of the quest. I see a tripwire thingy right there. Does that mean you're tied to a frag grenade or something? Must be some other trap up there. Maybe one of those Assaultron head thingies, those laser beams. What is it? Yeah, it is, but I think I disabled that one. Or at least it looks disabled. Really? Yeah, it's not glowing. Oh, shit, I'm carrying too much, can't run. I'll have to give Ada some stuff here, but this has to go first. Hey, you see that? She just barreled towards the trap. She specifically wanted to make that thing explode. Looking to lighten my load. Yeah, you gonna give me an overrun? No, I'm just... But she specifically went out of her way to trigger that trap. Companions always find a way, don't they? So most of my stuff is probably under the junk category, so just take what you can. You do have increased carry capacity. I think it was like 400 something. I could be wrong, because I upgraded some of her. I remember this. Well, I did this a while ago. But either way, hold all this loot and we'll be happy. That's basically good enough for now. I can't complain about that. Awesome. So this should still be disabled, yes. And huh, that's interesting. There's lights on the ground, and like it gives me the option to activate them. It isn't working, but I don't know if I've ever really seen that before. But yeah, something's nearby. Something is detecting me. So what's gonna try and jump out and scare me? I hear the music playing again. It's kind of annoying. Wasn't I up here? Not specifically here, but I think I was at the other end of this. I think we're coming to where it loops around. Because I got ahead of myself when I looted some of the area in advance. Can't loot any of this, it won't let me.
The past yields such interesting finds.
That it does. Fort Hagen hangar control terminal advance. Well, I can do that. But before I hack it, is it hooked up to any safes in here so I don't accidentally screw the pooch and cheese myself out of some XP? Always pick the safe first, then we do the terminal. Extra XP. Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's do that. Damn it! I keep finding these terminals that they're the ones that specifically don't let you use them unless you're outside of your power armor. I hate that. Drives me nuts. Alright. Let's hack this stupid terminal. Let's see. They're dumb Rust Devils. Let's guess the silliest password. What silly password do we have here? I think Squeal's the funniest one. Squeal? Damn it. It ain't Squeal. It could be Steel? Nope. It looks like it has an S at the beginning. Shower. Squeal, shower, steals. It ain't shower. It ain't the S. There's some other similarity. What are those? Both of those? I don't see what both those things even have in common. Let's just start over. Do I get a different password set? What's the fun? We're just messing with them. What's the funniest one here? Places, shells, booted, roots, allies. That's a fancy word for them. A while. Tedium. That's a fancy word for some dumb raiders. Find through. Okay, I was going to start doing it seriously this time, but apparently I got on the first go. Turret control. There should be none of these. Diagnostics. They should all be broken. Error all clear. Yeah, alright. Well, we hacked it for the XP. I was trying to guess stupid passwords because they're stupid raiders. Or stupid Rust Devils. I did that earlier. I guessed the stupid word and I got it. Oh, the stupid Rust Devils. Ooh, another technical document. I will make bank off of that. I love that. I may not like the Brotherhood, or I may not like really any faction too much, but I do like the constant source of money from these little quest thingies. Hello, ammo box. I see you out there. And I can't get you from in here. It won't let me jump through the window. But I want your loot. So I will go out of my way. Specifically, one, to check this dude, which I should have looted because of the parts on the ground. Yes. Oh. Cool. There's a whole thing up here. I'm going to assume that, yes, this loops around and gets me up top. Okay. Okay, you clearly don't do anything. No interact option there. Let's finish looting this room here. Ooh, we got booze. Alright, guys. We got booze. It's a good day. It's a good day in the Commonwealth. More technical documents. Gotta love them. I don't remember how much I get specifically for each one of them, but you know what? I know that they add up quickly, and a few caps here is definitely welcome. I should start making more regular visits to Good Neighbor to buy the power armor frames. Just buy them from Cleo. Screw it, right? I mean, what else am I doing with all my money? Yeah, I can buy some shipments, but I like having power armor frames. I still don't have a power armor suit at every settlement, especially when that's upgraded. At least I don't think so. I think the vast majority of them I do have power armor, but I guess the next goal could be put every companion or every settler in power armor. Now, whether or not it's upgraded, I don't know yet, but like at least get them in frames, because then they get a carry capacity increase, and I think they get some passive damage reductions. with just the frame. She's like twitching. But they wouldn't drain the fusion core because they don't use fusion cores like that. Where does this loop off to? Where do you go? Just a dead end? Anything on the ground? Huh. Alright. Random catwalk is random. Well, now we know. So up top, over to the right would probably be, yep, looping back. I looted that one, and this, yeah, I looted all of this, so we are good to progress. Look at her running. She looks so stupid. She teleported. Traps. Traps. This is above the frag grenade area. Okay.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here.
You're really lowballing that. You could throw like an army of fucking death claws at me. I got this. I got enough crit banks. I have enough crits banked to take an army of death claws. And that's just one-shotting them. The rest of them I'll kill them normally. Shit. You doubt me? How dare you doubt me, robot lady? This is why I don't like you. Okay, let's be honest. There's a few reasons why I don't like this crazy robot lady. Yeah, robot lady. Just looking up top to see what we have for loot. There is something nearby. There's something detecting me right now. What it is, I know not, but I know it's there. That's the majority of shit here. Now, Mr. Mannequin he's got to go. Sorry, Senor Mannequin. I don't like you at all. Ooh. Booze! Glorious booze.
This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Oh, is what's-her-face gonna spawn in here now? Now remember, I was in there. I flew up there with my jetpack. I can see like the outline and I can see like a torch or something. I was in there. I disarmed those traps. I looted some of those items. But I guess we hit some kind of event trigger. That's kind of weird. See, I really did screw it up whenever I flew around with my jetpack. Okay. She wants me to rip her head off. I can rip her head off. These traps are disabled. So you can see. Like, probably an Assaultron robot thingy in here. I haven't aggroed it yet. Did I miss this beer bottle last time? I must have missed that beer bottle. Hey, Ivy. Now, there's something else in here. Now, sadly, you have power armor. And I can't carry this out. And it'll also probably become theft. Here, let's try something. This is going to kill you.
Had I a body, I would
I
have
tried.
killed it myself. Oh well.
I tried.
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good
I
job.
tried. Ada, what are you doing? Ada, just let the explosions pan out. Jesus. Ada, now you're a cripple. Now I have to wait for you to get your legs fixed. I'm just hiding behind it, letting the explosions go off, and she's like charging in their balls of the wall.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Yeah, you need some spare parts, don't you? Yeah, sadly, with my damage and just like the sheer Tesla rifle,
Excellent.
hello, fires an electrical discharge that arcs between targets. That's a unique weapon. Tesla, oh wow, oh baby, oh yeah, you keep humping that wall. Oh yeah, look at her go. Look at her go. Okay, anyway. Increases energy damage. Increases energy damage. Increases energy damage. Go figure, right? So she just had T60. She didn't have anything special. But of course it always sucks to miss out on a frame. I'll have Ada loot the stuff here in a sec. So, what was... I guess it was the Assaultron Gorgon that was making that light? That's probably what it was. She was just hiding in here with an Assaultron and herself. Alright, so Ada. You might be able to carry this, actually. Let's test your carry capacity. Do you have room for the T60? See what I mean? She has so much carry capacity. A normal companion would have been overweight by now. Easily. But she absolutely has increased carry capacity. Because, I mean, I upgraded her forever ago, but it's noticeable. That's why I was kind of tempted to make another robot companion and use them. So it just uses cells. So I'm guessing fusion cells? Let's see, ammo. I have 80 something of them. Yep. Should be using fusion cells. Can you hold this? There you go.
Yes, sir.
I am quite underweight right now. Good stuff. So, well, the more you know, man. The more we know. And I was already through here. I think so. No, I think I stopped right here, actually. Never mind. It's also really cool to see that, like, it looped around, and then, based on what I did, we had an event trigger, and suddenly, that Ivy lady was there, who wasn't there in the past, mind you, but she was there now. Now, what happens to that Jagger guy? Because I don't recall seeing him. Oh, and before this is his body. Oh, and there's the steamer trunk, so we know we're at the end of the dungeon. I don't know. Oh, expert. I do not know. It's funny to see how things like pan out and loop around and all this stuff kind of comes together. Can I get this one, please? Can I find that sweet spot? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can.
Sweet.
When I try to find that sweet spot, you bet your sweet bippy I find that sweet spot. Alright, you.
Heads up.
Yes.
Take...
The big gun. Bring it here.
I'll take care of it.
Bring that here.
I'll get it done.
Come on. Come on, Ada. Slow stroll.
Grab anything. Grab
Nice thing
that.
is she can't
I'll take
equip
care
any
of
other
it.
guns, so I've never seen her just use a minigun or something silly that I didn't
Get
want her
that.
to use in the first place. Unlike other companions that I have.
Get that.
Certainly.
Come on, take the mini nuke. They're heavy as balls. Okay, so that is everything. Yes, everything in here. I got everything that I can think of in here, and you're already open. Salvaged Assaultron head. Charged by reloading repeatedly. The more charges, the higher the damage. Irradiates user. This is an actual weapon? What? It looks a lot like a gamma gun, you know? I mean, like, look at it from the side. It's kind of the here. Let's like rotate it this way. It's kind of, you know, just you put your hand here. Charged by reloading repeatedly, so kind of like the laser musket. You can use the cells, and it gives me rads. Obviously, that ain't great, but I have a decontamination orange. What's it matter? Some 50 cal, some 5.56, some 38, some bullets. Oh, I can make a lantern. Bullets hype and some duct tape. It's a good day. I am a little interested. I don't know. Like, here, let's just equip it. We're going back to base. What's it matter? So, salvage the Assaultron head. It legit in your hand looks like the gamma gun. So it only goes to 5. Does it ever go back down if I just let it go? What if I right click? I can actually zoom in. I can zoom in. So when you shoot it, you get the rads. And I had the resistance to the radiation. At the very least, it's a little intriguing. I can't like look down at it. Well, that's intriguing. I kind of want to test it on something. See what it can do damage-wise. Let's open the door. It's new, that's for sure. It's different. And all this stuff really would have been looted because this is where I originally came down. And no, holstering it doesn't just put it away and like you lose the charge. It looks like it just maintains that charge. Now let's see about completely unequipping it and then going back. Completely unequipping it and going back does it. So I'm gonna find something to shoot now. I want to find something to shoot. And let's see what Jezebel says though about the whole being on the surface thing now. I should probably say something witty. Speak to Ada.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
You will listen to me or I will put your fucking head on the ground and I will crush it like a fucking soda can, you wily cunt. Where do you get off talking to me like this? Anyway, it says we have to speak to Ada. Hold still.
Hey,
Yes.
here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Agreed. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist facility. We don't have a choice. It claims we need it. Let's check a few of these dialogue options. I'm curious, because maybe Ada will actually tell me something. What else do you know about them?
What else do you know about them, Ada?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, There were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The robo-brain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomic's intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robo-brain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
We don't have a choice. It claims we need it to access the Mechanist's facility.
How foolish of me. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Why would you say something like that?
Isn't it obvious? Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Interesting.
You shouldn't think that way. Your personality helps you think creatively.
I always considered my personality to be a burden, but I suppose I've been looking at it incorrectly. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Build Jezebel. Okay, so I have to use like the actual robot thing to make a body. Huh. I also find it funny that Jezebel didn't bicker that she just like stole the radar beacon from her. Because, you know, she wanted her end of the bargain and then she'd give the radar beacon and then help us out. But there we are. So now we gotta go all the way back. Probably to Grey Garden because we need to use the robot thingy. So let's do that. Eat, sleep, drink, you know, take care of our stats. I'm really curious to find like an enemy out here. Ooh. That's a car. I select a tiny red tinge. I thought we might find something. Tell me that because we know this is a hotspot, tell me that something else spawned over here. Give me a super mutant, a pew pew. Give me something with a lot of health. Give me a death claw. Like basically right over there is a glowing sea. I mean, I can look this way, but more like that way. But the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Give me something to shoot, okay? You know, okay. I'm just justifying things at this point. I want to shoot something. I'm tired too, so we really need to go back to a settlement. Is there seriously just nothing? Ooh, I mean, there's technically Brotherhood people. We could pop a Brotherhood soldier, but that would not be very nice. They didn't do anything to me yet. It's always nice to kill them and take their power armor, though. That is something I've done a few times now. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. So there's the bridge where we sent the people flying. So that's a hot spot for enemy travel, I would wager. So it is. Oh, here's the place where we learned about the squirrel. Maybe some of the ghouls came back? That hidden meter move? Am I crazy? It's a good way to know if there's enemies nearby. No. No. No, I don't think any of the ghouls came back, unfortunately. No. No, none of the ghouls does not appear. I'm not seeing any movement on that. Damn. I really want a rust devil to appear out of nowhere. They're usually all over the freaking place. The one time I want them, nope. How's the range on this thing? Well, that didn't do. That didn't do jack diddly. I don't even know if it reached it, to be honest with you. Well, balls. Okay, before we go back, super mutants maybe? The super mutants that always guarded this plant, maybe? Hello? Hello? Anybody home? I haven't seen these guys spawn in a while. I remember the Brotherhood came here on vertibirds and they sort of just took this place one day. Oh. 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 You see what I'm seeing? Oh, hello. What level are you? You're a level 1. And then this thing tells me, but this is with a sneak attack. If I were to hit that there, it wouldn't. See now. Okay. So it takes me to like the R in Super Mutant. And yeah, this thing. This. No. It's it's definitely not worth it. Granted, I haven't seen if I can upgrade it at all, but it requires a charge, and even at full charge, it doesn't do as much damage as my radium rifle would. Oh, of course I'm carrying too much in here, and I picked up a super sledge.
Safety's off.
I'm sorry. Oh, you have a missile launcher. Now, I don't need to be looting these things.
Grab anything useful.
So let's get the f out of Dodge.
Take anything good.
I'll get it done.
I don't need to be dealing with super mutants and missile launchers. So Ada, can you come over here? Oh, Jesus H Christ! Jesus Christ! He's shooting at Ada. I can't even see him. Stop shaking my screen. It's kind of hard to see when your screen's shaking. Oh, you're gonna miss me. You suck. You suck. You missed. He's a high level. He's a warlord. How are those not hitting him? I still feel like a lot of times I'm hitting invisible hitboxes, but I got him. There, I got some super sledges and some missile launchers. You know what? I came out of this with more than I thought I would. Let's get our asses back to Grey Garden, shall we? So, Assaultron Blade, missile launcher, super sledges, and now I'm underway.
Hey.
So
I'd be
Ada,
happy to help
give me
if
my
I
camera.
can.
Grab anything
Go with
useful.
that, please.
No problem.
Go with
Here.
I'll get it done.
Bring that here.
Certainly.
that. Come on. You're.
Grab anything useful.
I'll take care of it.
Over there.
I'll get it done.
You'll get it done, but it doesn't look like you're getting it done. Well, I guess we're gonna have to just keep walking, and then when she teleports to me, we'll have to do it that way. Cause Ada is a dummy. That is one thing I think I remember with her. She may be able to loot things, but she is not too quick on the uptake. Nope. Goodbye, Senor Fusion Core. I'm really curious to see if I can upgrade this thing. The Ultron head. It's just a funny item. I'm not saying it's gonna replace any weapons, but it's a funny item. But guys, it is totes my goats time to wrap the episode up here. Episode 597. Finally out of that place. Fort Hagen and the satellite array. We're finally done with that. Annoyingly enough, we have Jezebel in our inventory, and I hope she doesn't keep talking. But we're going back to Grey Garden anyway, which is where we're going to make her a body, and hopefully she doesn't turn on the entire settlement. And then the turret. Oh my god, that'll be chaos. That'll be great. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
It was proving to be quite uplifting.
Aww. Well, let's do this real fast. So, missile launcher, super sledges, and that gets me underway.
Hey,
Yes,
take that weapon.
I'll take care
Pick
of
that up.
it. No problem.
Here we
Take
go.
that.
Now we're underweight. Feels good, man. But yeah, I'm really curious. Like, are we gonna actually find the Mechanist's facility? Like, is this a thing? We're gonna meet up with this person? Ooh, hello. Oh, now I find the enemies I want. But yeah, I'm really curious to see like where this quest ends. I just thought mostly it was you being able to build the robots, and that was kind of the majority of the DLC. So really cool to see where this thing goes. But again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Episode 597. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.